Flosstube. Welcome to my channel, Crafty Cat. I'm Kathy. Today we have a special guest, Sheila.
Hi.
And I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and commenters. This was a big week for me because I hit 250 subscribers. Pretty good, right?
Very good.
Thank you. Have you subscribed?
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Okay. Sheila is also my sister, and she's a fellow stitcher, and she's a member of our stitch group,
Yes.
Sisters in Stitches, also known as SIS.
I don't stitch as much as Kathy does. Kathy's a lot more of an avid stitcher. I stitch when I can.
Well, okay, but I think I'm a pretty slow stitcher.
Not like me.
You should see some of the people on Flosstube. They stitch really fast, and it's pretty cool. So anyway, I thought what we would do today is start off with our whips. And to be honest, I have only worked on one this week. Two, because I have a start also. But I'll start by showing my start. And it's The Light Upon the Lawn. And it's by Blackbird Designs. And this is it so far. How's that? Am I showing it good? Yeah. Okay. So, what happened? I'm stitching this on the fabric that I did the baked and basted. And it's fabric that I bought at Joann's. And it comes in a little package. I think it's MC.
I don't remember.
Or something.
You
But
know better
anyway,
than I would.
what happened was I started stitching it 2 over 2, and the stitches were just huge, and it wasn't getting good coverage. So I counted, and that 28 didn't look like an inch. It looked more like an inch and a quarter. So I don't know what happened. Was it to begin with too big? I don't know. Or did it get big in the process of my handling it? I don't know.
Seems odd, but...
So I switched it up and I decided to do it 1 over 1.
And it's very pretty.
Thank you. And
Very pretty.
it is coming out pretty.
And I love the fabric. The color is so pretty.
Yes. And the funny thing about dyeing it like this, it comes out different on the front and the back. So I thought this was the more interesting side. So that's where I'm doing it.
Cool.
Okay. And my other whip is Tulips Praise. Oh, and I made, look at what I made this week. I made a little bag
Clever.
for my roller frame. Because, it occurred to me that stitch day, if I want to take this, I'm not going to just take it like this because it would get really dirty.
Well, especially if we drove in my car, it would.
That's true.
Because I have daughters who like to eat in the car. And there's always
Socks,
crumbs, remnants, wrappers. Yeah, you just don't know what you're going to find.
So anyway, I'll put it up here. I might hide you a little bit, Sheila, but that's it. I am really enjoying this.
So pretty.
And I really like it on this frame, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Okay. So, Sheila, do you want to show yours?
Sure.
Okay.
This has been long in process, very long. This was something that I actually designed, and it was inspired by something. And this was inspired. And I don't know how well this will show up here, but I have this old glass dish, vintage, should I say.
Yes,
this
it
is
is
something
vintage.
our mom gave to me. Don't know the background of it, don't know where she got it. I wish I did.
Yeah.
One day I'm looking at it and I just thought to myself, this would be a really cool pattern for stitchery. So I got my PC stitch started up and I made a pattern. And this is what we have so far. Let me get it the right way. I'm not sure if that matters, but am I showing it okay?
It looks good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I
gorgeous.
think, though, when I'm done with the pattern, I'm going to add a little to it because I think the center is very heavy on the dark green compared to the rest of it. So I think I'm going to do something else to balance out that dark green when I'm done. But it's taking me a really long time, and I haven't worked on it a lot lately because I'm also working on a very special project for a little boy, a
yes.
not a cross stitch, a needlepoint stocking. And I'm trying
big.
to. It's big, and I don't know if I'm going to get
Christmas
it done.
this year?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway,
Is that fabric Queen Anne's lace?
yes, it is.
It's beautiful. That's 28 count?
It's
Queen Anne's?
28 count. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to show a little bit of your pattern? Usually on Flosstube, I noticed that we don't show patterns because I guess it's like a copyright thing, but maybe you don't want to show them.
I don't care. I did this on, like I said, I designed it on PC Stitch. This is just like the pattern, the printed version of it. Obviously not the working copy. The working
gorgeous.
version of it with the, the actual chart is, multiple pages, and
It looks like that.
it looks like that.
That's
Although
really cool.
it's a little bit of a running history because I've been working on this so long. Every time I take it to our monthly stitch day, there's something maybe that we talk about, and I kind of use it for notes.
She's got directions. What else you got? Directions.
And
Names
I
of
have
books.
book names.
Math problems.
I have. Oh yeah, there
She's got a math
are
problem
even
on
some
there.
like elementary school math problems here from when my kids were younger. There's even stuff on the back. I don't even know what that is. What is that? Well, anyway, it's schedule.
That's fun.
There's
The
dates,
schedule.
dates, but it works. So
Yes, it works for you.
yeah.
All right. I like that very much. I think that's beautiful. What else do you have?
Well, these are
You've got some finishes.
finishes.
Okay.
These are over the years as well. Let's see. Open this one up. This is let me say it right. Alessandra Adelaide. That is maple leaf. That is done. I don't know what the fabric is. Joblin?
Yeah, it looks like it. But
I don't know what the count is. 18 or 28. I did it 1/1. And I really enjoyed working on it. I sort of wish the beads I had picked, I'm going to hold this closer, were a little bit more in contrast to the floss, but that's okay. They don't show up as well, but they are. It is pretty, and I really enjoyed
beautiful.
working on this one.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
This is Keslin Crimson. I tend to like
Pretty.
symmetric things for some
Yeah,
reason.
like mandalas.
And yes. And it has,
Oh, you've got some Kreinik in there.
yes, and there's some crystal beads.
Yes.
I don't know if those are visible, but I love this pattern.
That is
I
really
really
pretty.
need to get my things framed and up.
And again, that looks like 28 count.
And it's probably Joblin
something.
too.
Probably. But
I like Joblin.
And the colors, the color of the fabric is beautiful.
Yes. Now, this is interesting because this is the one that got me back into stitching, and there's a little story. Kathy and I are originally from Indiana. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And when I still lived in Indiana, Kathy came to visit. The girls, well, this would have been about, 10, 11 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And there's a stitch store in LaPorte, Indiana.
Yes. It's called House of Stitches on Lincoln Way in LaPorte, Indiana. You Hoosier ladies probably know it because it's wonderful.
Yes.
Oh.
So I got inspired. Kathy came to visit, and we went there, and I bought this.
It's so cute. Look at it.
And this is just, I think, 14 count Ada.
Ada, yeah. Yep.
It was, it took me a really long time to get done.
How long did it take you?
I don't,
You don't have to talk about it right
I'm
now.
not really sure. I don't remember
Exactly. Talk about that right now.
But it took a while. But the reason I bought the frog is because at that time, my daughter Emily loved frogs. And I thought, oh, this would be so cute to put in the room because she loves frogs. Well, she doesn't really love frogs anymore.
Because
they're 13, almost 14
almost 14
now.
years old.
So you know how old this is.
She might still like it in the room. You never
it
know.
would look good in a number of places.
Yeah,
so
it's
I have
really
to.
pretty.
It's a matter of getting it
Framed. We could do that. American frame.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Okay.
could do that.
All right.
All right.
That's
All
all
right.
I have today.
And I have a finish, so which is really, really good. As you know, I was working on But First Tea, and it's done. Look at it. Cute. I think it turned out really well.
It's beautiful. I love it.
I did it 1/1 on 25 count. So those stitches are tiny. But this project was an example of what comes first, the the cross stitch or the frame. And strangely enough, usually it's the cross stitch, and then we figure out how to finish it. This was, well, I got the frame. What can I put in it? I got this idea from Michelle at Bendy Stitchy. She had done one maybe in a similar frame, and it turned out so cute that I wanted to do one. So
lovely.
This is, the pattern is I found on Etsy, and it's Zindagi Designs, Zindagi Designs. So that's it. My finish. So I need to put it somewhere, probably in the kitchen. Yes,
definitely.
So it will go in there. Okay. Also, I don't think I ever showed you what my the Tulips Praise, the one that's on my roll frame, what it's going to look like when it's done. I don't think I ever showed that, but this is it. This is how it's going to look. And as you can see, it's really big, but making some good progress on it. So it's going to be beautiful when it's done, I think. So that's what that is. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's do cross stitch rewind.
Okay.
This one I stitched probably 10 years ago or so. Oh, it's kind of dusty.
Dust.
Shame on you. And I stitched it because I really, oh man, there's more dust on it. Okay. I stitched it because I like the Beatles, and so does Sheila. And so
definitely.
We got that from our brothers.
Yeah, I grew up listening to them.
We grew up listening to the Beatles. I mean, every single album, every song. I think we probably know the words.
Lyrics.
All of them. You can't trick us with a quiz. No. So, I found this online. It was a freebie. Oh, I'm getting all sorts of glare on that. Ooh, boy, I'm getting my camera in there.
Oh, wow.
I know. Look, you can see the back of my room here. Okay. It's I don't even know what it's called, but it's a freebie online, and I'll if I can find the link, I'll put it below. I'll add it. But I thought it was cool. I think I changed the colors on it from what it called for. It's done on, it looks like black Jobelin, 28 count. But I think it's really cool.
It is. I love it. Yeah, and that's one of my favorite album covers too.
Yes, and I put Paul in my favorite color because
suitable.
He's my favorite.
Well, George is mine.
Yeah, so there. And it's so cool because it really looks like them.
I know, I love it.
Very cool. Okay, that was Cross Stitch Rewind for today. All right. We've got a cool story for you, and it involves cross stitch, of course.
Yes.
This is a very special cross stitch that we worked on together, and Sheila probably can tell you the story. Do you want to get it?
Okay,
it's kind of big.
Let's show this first, and then we'll
it.
share the story. I
Yeah.
have to move all my pages here. Okay. Make sure I don't. Okay,
It's really big.
And
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's humongous. Okay, it's going to cover us both up for a little bit. Oh, not really. Look at it. Is that pretty? If we may say so ourselves.
yes, I love it.
This is a labor of love.
Definitely.
Because
I'm sorry, I didn't poke you
that's
in the corner. Oops.
That's okay. Sheila, tell the story.
Well, at some point, see, our mom liked to cross stitch too when she was able to, and she had this. It was a kit.
Yes.
I don't know the name of it.
I tried looking it up
Couldn't
online.
find it.
No, I couldn't find it.
And I think one of us might have given that to her, the kit, as a gift.
Okay.
I think. I'm not sure. So she started working on it, and she did about a quarter of it. I think she did the peaches, section with the peaches. But then my mom had really severe rheumatoid arthritis, and it got to the point where she couldn't stitch anymore. So she asked me if I wanted to take it and stitch it. Okay, and that was pretty
It was an ambitious
big
project.
endeavor. So I took it and I worked on it, and this was back when I was still living in Indiana. So I said to Kathy, I said, how about when I come to visit, I'll stitch in the car, and then I'll leave it with you, and you could stitch it for a while. So she did. Then the next time she came to visit, she brought it back to me, and I stitched for a while. So we kept exchanging it on trips, and eventually it finally got done.
Yep.
I want to say about 1997 or
It
98.
was late 90s.
Not sure. And I don't even think Mom knew how much we had accomplished on it.
No.
So then I took it and got it framed and matted. And then Kathy and her family came up to visit for Thanksgiving. And we wrapped it and we gave it to Mom as a gift. And she was thoroughly surprised.
Yes.
I mean, completely.
She had no
She just
idea
was, that was,
that we
it
finished
was done.
it.
And she was just thrilled.
And the way it was finished,
Yeah.
with both of us working on it,
Yeah.
something that she had started. So it was three of us
All
that
of
worked
us.
on it.
And she had said to me once that she said, you need to put on the back writing, something in writing that describes when it was started, who worked on it, when it was finished. And I said, oh, yeah, I'll do that. Well, sorry, Mom. I haven't done that, and I can't remember all the, the years exactly, but I think I should still do something at least that captures an approximation of it.
Yeah.
So they had that hanging on the wall in the dining room
Yes.
for years, and now I have it.
Yes. I remember one part of it I worked on was the apples, and I don't know why I specifically remember that, but I remember working on the apples, and I remember working on the border. And the other thing was that I forgot what the company is, but we ran out of one color for the border. Remember?
I think the dark blue, maybe.
Yes.
There was a lot of it.
And they sent, and we wrote, back then, there was really no going online. And so we wrote them a letter, and they sent an envelope full of that floss, which was really nice. And I really wished that we knew what the pattern was. But like I said, I looked online. I Googled fruit cross stitch and did images, and I couldn't find it. So if anybody knows what it is,
Yeah, that's right.
We'd
Maybe someone would
appreciate it.
recognize it. I didn't think of that.
yeah. So that's our story. I thought that was a pretty interesting story about something that all of us did. I guess this is the version of a round robin, I guess you would call it, because it went back and forth. So we're kind of proud of that, and Sheila's got that in her house now, which is great because it's a good reminder. Okay. I know that none of you have ever done this before. You want a certain fabric for a project, and so, of course, we don't have any needlework stores around us. And so you go online, and I say, oh, I need some black Joe Blend 28 count for a project or two that I'm doing. But then you see something else. You're better at resisting than I am.
Depends what it is.
So I have a little bit of a haul today. And the first one is by the Scarlet House. It's Fall Frolic.
So pretty.
Isn't that cute?
I love it.
I'll have it done for maybe next fall. I don't know.
Not this fall? Come on.
Fall is like, what, in 2 weeks?
I'm joking.
And then Little House Needleworks, Early Americans, it's number 5, Freedom. I like that one too, don't you? It's really pretty. Okay. And then Blackberry Lane Designs, Home for the Winter. So cute. Look at, and it's got, I did buy the little stars to go with it because why not, right?
Oh,
I did buy
I just
them.
noticed that.
Yeah, there's little star buttons.
Cute.
Yeah. And last but not least, this one is by the Woolly U, and it doesn't, I can't find a name of the chart on it anywhere, even on the inside where the chart is. I can't find a name. So it's by the Woolly U. I'll show you the name. But look how cute that is.
Very.
Yeah, isn't it cute? So I just thought that was pretty because, I like cats, and it's just pretty colors, and I'd like to get that fabric too, whatever that is. Let me see what it costs for. Sorry.
30 count.
Uh-oh. It's 30 count Havana linen.
Wow.
So I'll have to
Think about that.
think about that.
If you want to do it on 30.
I probably could.
I know you could.
Well, because I'm doing the rainbow row on 32, so I can do 30.
Of course you can, yeah.
Right.
You can.
So that is the haul for the week. And another thing I want to talk about today is Rolla frame. Oh, I'm showing you the wrong side.
Oh.
I'll show you the right. Yeah, I know, because my back is so neat that I got it mixed up.
It is neat.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. My roller frame. Last time I talked about it, I told you I would give you a review of it, what I think, because my problem with frames was, number one, that they would come undone. And I had a bad frame once, and it didn't have anything to grip the fabric on it. So, and it didn't make any sense. It was like, oh, just roll it up. Well, after you're stitching for a while, it just gets looser and looser. And also, when I tried to use frames before, I mean my wrist. I always complain about my wrist. I don't know how many videos I've complained about my wrist. But,
Yeah.
I know, isn't that pathetic?
I didn't know. I didn't even notice.
But anyway, that was hard. It was just hard for me to maneuver around it. But this is working out really well, and I really like it. I like it so much. I'm considering getting some different side bars and different size rods. So this is a 20, and this is a 7. So I'm thinking of getting something like maybe like a 10.
Oh, I see.
And then maybe a smaller bar. So any suggestions what I should get to make it more versatile so I can mix and match? Does it sound good? Maybe like a 10 and a what? And what kind of rod? Okay, you roller frame owners and users, give me some ideas.
Because I don't.
Please. So if you have any ideas. But anyway, yes, I'm giving it a thumbs up today.
I'm glad you like it.
I do. Oh, the other question. Roller frame users, do you ever use any kind of covers for this part? I know that Q snaps have covers.
You mean
so
over
don't
the
get
rod?
It, no, like over this, so you don't get it dirty, because you tend to hold this.
I see. Yeah.
I do. I tend to hold it, even though my hands are pretty clean.
Still.
I have cats in the house, so yeah, I know. So if any of you have any suggestions for that, let me know. I would appreciate it. So
Nice.
yes, I'm very happy.
Good.
Yes, so I will have to think about ordering another one of those at some point. I think that's it today. I'm glad that you stopped by my channel. I'm glad Sheila could be here.
I was glad to. Also.
It was a lot of fun. It was fun. Yes. And thank you again to all my subscribers. I'm really happy about that 250. I think I'm actually up to 255 now.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. And everybody who makes comments, I read every single one, and I put a like by it so that you'll know that I'm reading them. I might not reply to all of them, but I should probably get better about doing that. Have had a good week this week with stitching. And also Saturday.
Oh, Stitch Day.
Stitch Day.
Yes.
We have Stitch Day on Saturday, which is a big day for us because we only do it once a month. So we really look forward to it.
Look forward to seeing everyone. It's always a lot of fun.
It is fun. It is. It's really.
It's a fun group.
I know. And I just, every time you just hope that everybody comes because the more the merrier. So, I am so glad that you were here today. Thank you very much. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And check back for the next one. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Have a good week. Stitch a lot. Bye.